so I'll see you.
Oh no, I sit on the floor, I guess.
Oh no. Reminds me of that TikTok with that. Oh no. Oh
My butt hurts so much.
no. Hi guys. All right, I'm gonna post my shopping link right here in the comments and pin that there. All right, I'm gonna wait for just a few minutes for everyone to get here. We're just gonna be doing some, I just have to put makeup on, so we're just gonna be doing some easy makeup. Of course, I'm gonna use the Liquid Touch foundation since it's still 25% off. One of my favorite foundations. I'm like almost out of it actually. One of my favorite foundations because you can really get the amount of coverage that you want out of it, whether you want like a full coverage or a light coverage. It's very buildable, has ingredients in it that help to produce collagen in your skin, has other ingredients that prevent blocking of your pores. So if you are like really sensitive to breakouts, this is a really good foundation for you. I really, really love it. Always make sure to squeeze the topper and shake up the bottle really well. And like I said, it's 25% off while supplies last. So make sure to comment color match down below so I can give you a full recommendation on what color you are. All right, and then everything on our website has a love it guarantee. So if you don't love anything for any reason, you can always return it for your money back. Hello, hi guys. So again, just comment color match down below if you need any help. But we're gonna throw on our makeup and then I have a fun unboxing planned for you guys next. So I'll be live back to back. So if you're hanging around Facebook, make sure to keep hanging around. All right, so I'm just going to apply the Liquid Touch foundation all over in a really nice even layer on top of this brush, which is called the Powder Concealer Brush. So this is one of my favorite brushes to apply it just because I feel like it applies it very softly and very evenly on my skin. So as you can see, this is a lighter coverage of it, which I really like, especially when you're not like trying to get like full glam, but you just simply want to get an even complexion and hide any discolorations or anything like that. So went ahead and applied a nice even layer. As you see, it just takes away the redness, takes away, like begins to hide any discolorations, which is exactly what we need. And I'm gonna go in with just a tad bit more. So like I had said, this is totally buildable. So you can add a little bit more if you're needing to on just like the areas that you need it, and then go in with your blending bud. This is gonna be a really important step because it's gonna help to make everything look super smooth. So another tip that I have for you guys, if you experience a lot of creasing or you have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles, is to make sure that you're doing a really intentional pre-makeup routine. And by that, I mean that you're making sure that you're using I know I have Happy Lipstick Day, that's exciting. Make sure that you're using a good primer for your skin. So Younique has 3 different primers. I recommend for most the mattifying face primer because it has a blurring effect to it. So it helps to blur fine lines and wrinkles, and there's no silicone in it. So it doesn't cause that pilling up, and it's really, really great for all skin types. Even though it's a mattifying, it still doesn't dry out your skin. So making sure that you're using a primer and making sure you're using a good setting spray. So for me, for example, I do setting spray, primer, setting spray before I put on any foundation. And then another tip too is that when you're applying your foundation, say you crease a lot around your mouth. You get those, what is that called? Marionette lines. Try to avoid putting the foundation heavy in that area, but rather apply it in the areas that you don't crease a lot and then go in with your blending bud and blend that through, just like concealer. So I'm going to show you guys this concealer trick that helps to give you like a little bit of an eye lift. So instead of doing the triangle shape, which for me, I personally love that on my under eye shape, but for most, this is a really good technique. So what you're going to do is you're going to apply it on the inner corner and you're going to apply it on the outer corner, just like that. So once you have that applied, you're going to take the other blending bud and you're going to blend down and around. I bring this up onto the eyelid, and then you're going to go right underneath the eye versus going underneath the eye first and then up and around. So you're going to go in that way, in that shape, in that direction with your blending bud to apply, and look at just how much higher up this side of my under eye looks versus this side. Click the little thumbs up if you, yeah, Ash is behind me. She's like, is someone behind you? If you see the difference on how much more elevated and just firm and bright this under eye looks than this side. Give me a little thumbs up if you see the difference. Isn't that crazy? Telling you, this concealer is the best. If you buy one thing from the website, make sure that this is it. So again, this is called the Skin Solution Concealer in the shade Organza. And this is the best. It also has caffeine infused in it. So it's also going to give you a little bit of a firming effect for your under eye as well, which is phenomenal, especially if you have really puffy under eyes or really intense dark circles. So even more of a reason to make sure to grab this concealer. It's so good. And it provides amazing coverage, as you saw. Okay, so now that we've applied our concealer, we did our foundation, I'm going to begin to set my makeup. So I'm going to take a dry blending bud, spritz it with my setting spray, which is another really awesome trick on getting your setting powder and your foundation to settle a different way versus using water. So make sure to try that if you haven't yet, if you're just not happy with how your makeup is setting. All right, so now I'm going to take my setting powder which is this one, the Touch Behold Translucent Setting Powder, and I'm going to apply this all over wherever I either have concealer, wherever I find that creases a lot, or I get really oily. This is a really good trick too if you're going through menopause to absorb any of that sweat or oiliness. If you work in a kitchen, if you live somewhere where it's really humid, I always make sure I have this, especially if it's humid out or if I know I'm going to be by the beach or something like that. Another really good benefit of it too is that it actually helps to shrink pores and shrink the appearance of blemishes too. Again, if you need to be color matched for the concealer or anything, just comment color match down below and I'll message you a full recommendation. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and just use my fan brush and sweep away any of that excess. My name necklace is from the Southern Classy. I'll give you guys the link in the comments. It's under Etsy. And thank you. I'm so glad you guys are enjoying. If you are finding that there's some good tips in this tutorial for you, if you could go ahead and click that share button down here, bottom left hand corner, make sure to share it to your wall or tag your friends down below. Okay, so now, no, oiliness gets worse than menopause. No, I wasn't meaning that. I was meaning like my mom gets like hot flashes and she'll get like sweaty in some areas, and this setting powder in those areas helps to absorb it. So instead of that happening and making your foundation like slide off, it helps to like set it into place. So that's what I was implying. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and do the pressed powder all over. And yes, the other setting powder will be the same benefit. The other setting powder is really good for more dry skin because it has this guy right here, has a water releasing technology in it that is really good at adding moisture into your foundation. So this is the prime or set to prime powder, and that will be a good setting powder for dry skin. But again, if you need any help picking out what products you should use, if you're like, I don't know what powder, I don't know what color, comment color match down below and I'll message you. And then make sure you check your requested folder here on Facebook. Pink Fox, yes, I usually do one try on with her a month. So I think the next one is August, which she has some really cute pieces coming. I'm super excited for those. So make sure you always have your notifications turned on by up here in the right hand corner. See those three dots? If you click those, you have the option to turn on live notifications. So make sure you do that if you haven't yet. All right. What type of contour do you use? I'm actually going to do that right now. So for my contour, I'm going to do the Beachfront Bronzer, and I'm going to use this brush right here, which is called the Tapered, excuse me, the Tapered Blusher Brush. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with this. So I always tap it all over the powder, swirl it into the cap or the mirror of whatever compact you're using, and you're going to start at the top of the ear and work to the corner of the mouth. So you're just going to take this and go down, back and forth like that. Once you begin to see a line form, stop, and then just swirl over that area and then down and around the jawline. And that's exactly how I contour / bronze. It really does do amazing with thinning out your face, with warming up your complexion, which helps your makeup to match even better. It does seriously so much, and it looks phenomenal on. All right, so then for your forehead, same thing, kind of mark up the temples and then swirl down and around. But if you haven't grabbed this brush yet, this is a really, really important brush because it does all the work for you. It's a perfect amount of tapered, perfect amount of fluff. It is perfect. Do you know what color is Camlet? I couldn't find it on the website anymore. Camlet would be equivalent to linen. All right, so now that our contour is done, we're gonna add a little bit of blush. Interested on the priming set powder. My skin is age 73. Perfect, Claudia. So you can either purchase it down here, RheaHope.com. You'll scroll till you see Shop Beauty, and it will be under Face. And if you have any trouble finding it or need help picking out any additional products, just message me here on Facebook. And if you're not sure how to message me, super duper easy. All you have to do is tap on my face right now. A little description window is going to come down, and you're going to see my name, Rhea Hope. Click on Rhea Hope. It will take you to my Facebook page, which you should make sure to like and follow. There's 2 options. And then you can message me there. I should actually have a pop-up that does so, that gives you the option to message me as well. So make sure to check that out as well. And then for blush, we're going to do the shade Surreal, which is one of my favorites, especially if you're not like a big blush girl. This one's more of a mauve-y color, but still gives you that illumination to your cheek structure. Looks super, super pretty. Oh my gosh, yes, there was a real snake in the water. It was so scary. Getting more bronzer after the sellout. I'm not sure what the plan is going forward. So I stocked up on my bronzer because I love this one. I love that it's matte and has a sheen to it, which gives you like a sun-kissed glow. So I would make sure to stock up if you are a lover of this bronzer. Say you haven't tried it yet, highly recommend to do so. Beachfront Bronzer. Let's see if I missed any other comments. Love the tapered blusher brush. Was it really a yes question? Not related to makeup, but I was wondering who you go to for tattoos. So my older brother is a tattoo artist. He owns a tattoo shop here in San Diego called Hot Rod Tattoo. You can message me and I can give you the info on that. And then I also have a very good family friend. His name's Jorge, and that's who tattooed my hands. And he works at Vessel Tattoo. So I can give you both of their contact infos. They both have very different tattoo styles. So if you are coming to San Diego and you do want to get tattooed, I highly recommend going to one of them. So message me and I'll give you the deets on those boys. Yes, absolutely. You don't have to change anything to buy underneath me. All you have to do is shop right here, RheaHope.com, and then you'll click Shop Beauty. You just want to make sure that you see my name or my picture on there to make sure you're shopping under me. And then if you need any help or anything, again, make sure you're shopping under my website so I can help you. If you're shopping from somebody else, my hands are tied, I can't help. But if you are purchasing from me, you got me, girl. So make sure to shop on my website, RheaHope.com. You can even log into your account as normal if you have account set up already. But yeah, you don't have to do anything special, and you don't have to worry, like, we don't see if someone like goes somewhere else, so you don't have to be worried about that. But again, just private message me here on Facebook, and I would be so happy to help get you all set up with your makeup or your skincare, hair products, anything under the sun. Everything is available on my website, RheaHope.com. I even have a section on my blog that says codes and partnerships, and that's actually where you can find all the discount codes and brands that I personally work with and use. So make sure to check that out. Yeah, Sunset Bronzer is my favorite one because it's very soft and neutral to the skin. So I would definitely make sure you grab it, especially if it's the last color standing. Okay, so now for brows, I'm going to do the Brow Sculpting Pencil. This one is one of my favorites because it has a gel-like texture infused in it, so it helps to lay the brow hair down. It also, you don't need a ton of the product, so you're going to have this pencil forever. It's not like the previous type that I feel like I flew through the product really quickly. This one, however, is going to last you a very long time. And it also has vitamin E, argan oil, and keratin infused in this pencil. So it's actually helping your brow hair to grow and to become healthier, which is even a more better reason to use it. So make sure you grab that too. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, definitely make sure you check out one of them. And if you need like more details on that, just message me here on Facebook. Use Tool Powder Bronzer. It's too dark for me. I want to try the bronzer. Yes, I would definitely do the shade Sunset for you. The color of the Brow Sculpting Pencil I used was the shade Brown. Okay, so now let's set our makeup. We're going to do our lashes and lips. Not going to do any eyeshadow today. Sometimes it's really fun just to not. And also, I feel like This is a more like doable, more everyday makeup look because we don't always have time for eyeshadow. But I will show you one of my favorite nude lipstick combinations since it's National Lipstick Day. And I'll show you guys how to get your lashes to look insanely long. So go ahead and set my setting spray. So the setting spray is gonna be a really important step because not only is it gonna take away the makeup-y look, but it's also gonna take away the powdery look, and it's gonna add moisture into your foundations, helping them to expand, look super natural, and also helps to prevent transferring. So even more reason to make sure you're doing that step. So for lashes, the first thing we're gonna do is use this guy. This is called the Lash Primer. This is gonna be a super important step with getting our lashes to look insanely long because it's gonna add so much length to your eyelashes. Also adds hydration to your lashes, which helps them to grow. So even a better reason to make sure you're doing this. I would try to match your brow hair as close as possible. Don't worry about your hair. More worry about the color of your brows. You won't match your eyebrows to your hair color because that's not going to look natural. You want to match your brow hair to the brow pencil. So if you need any help picking out the color, make sure to comment color match down below so I'll message you. For dry patches, I would make sure to either use the hydrating face primer and or the rose water, which will add moisture into your skin and is a really good toner as well. The setting spray is perfectly fine for lash extensions. There's no oil in it. All right, so now for our lashes, we're gonna go in with the Twisted Mascara. This is one of my favorites for getting your lashes to look super duper long. Not only does it have argan oil, keratin, and biotin infused in it, but it has a really good intentional little bristle brush that helps with length and volume. And you're just gonna go from the base lash all the way up. I kind of like blink onto the wand a little bit, which helps. Another tip for you guys too is it comes with a super tiny little wand. If you start with this wand and then go in with a larger one, it also really helps getting your lashes to have that length before you go in with like a thicker wand. So another little tip for you. All right, and then we're gonna just do a couple coats of this for those harder to reach inner lashes. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the 4D mascara. So the 4D mascara is the one that got Younique like famous. This has the fibers infused in it, so it really helps with volume. And I love topping my lashes with that. So you've noticed that I didn't put any mascara on the bottom lash line, and that was intentional. Sometimes not doing that step and only doing mascara on the top almost gives the illusion like you're wearing like falsies, and it helps your lashes to really just be the star of the show and gives you kind of like a bigger doe-eyed look. So kind of a little trick for you guys to try. The Twisted Mascara, I would make sure to go from the base and also the back, and then use a smaller wand too. All right, so for lips, we're gonna just go in with a nude lip liner. This is from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the color Pillow Talk. And line our lips with this, just for a nude lip color. Yes, for a color match, you just need to be facing the window. You don't want any light behind you, you don't want to be standing with a window behind you. Okay. All right, so now that we have our lips lined, then I'm gonna go in with the lipstick in the shade Easy Street. For National Lipstick Day, I thought I would use my favorite hands down lipstick color. So this is the shade Easy Street. I feel like it's a very good neutral nude for everybody. And I'm gonna apply this all over. For a matte lipstick, it's super creamy. And we're gonna just blend that in. And then I'm gonna top it with the Hottie Lip Plumper in the shade Refreshed. So there is, does Younique make lip liners? They do, but we don't have any nude colors right now, and my favorite lip liners to use are typically nude. I don't really wear like that many colored lip liners unless I'm doing like a colored lip look. So that's usually why. But I always tell you guys I use what I love. And if that happens to be another brand, I'm not going to hide it from you guys. I always tell you guys that I sell this brand because I love it. I don't love it because I sell it, if that makes sense. All right, so for Hottie Lip Plumper, I'm going to go in with the shade Refreshed and do one nice coat of this. This is one of my favorite lip products because it has the plumping technology in it. So it's going to make your lips look plump. But it's a high gloss without the stickiness. So it's kind of like wearing a lip gloss on top. But this color, the shade Refreshed, which is the one I use, which is like a brownish nude, not only will change the color of your lip look ever so slightly, but it's limited time, limited edition color. So make sure to grab it. It's underneath the July special on sale. You get 2 of them plus the lip exfoliator. So that was the whole makeup look. Super simple, really fresh looking. If you guys need any help picking out your products, make sure to comment color match down below. If you haven't yet grabbed any of these products, make sure you shop right here, RheaHope.com, and let me know if I could be of any help to you guys. I'm going to be doing a fun unboxing here in about 5 minutes, so make sure to hang around Facebook to catch that. And I love you guys. I'll see you guys over on Instagram for the rest of the day. If you don't follow me there, make sure you do. My name is Rhea Hope. And on my YouTube channel, I just uploaded a RV tour. I know you guys were wanting to see like the inside of the motorhome, so I went ahead and did that. So if you haven't followed me or subscribed to my YouTube channel, it's Rhea Hope there. So make sure to check that out. And then I just uploaded a hair tutorial to my TikTok. So if you don't follow me on TikTok yet, make sure you do that. My name there is Rhea Hope, but the O is a 0. And yeah, I'll see you guys over on Instagram. See you soon.